Hello everyone and welcome to Questline. And today's episode, I want to talk about something that I believe we don't discuss honestly enough as parents. Today's topic is raising children who can carry the weight. This isn't a story about punishment, and it's not a story about me. It's about responsibility and why teaching the weight of responsibility to our children matters more than we sometimes realize. Every child will carry weight one day. The question is not if they will face responsibility. The question is whether we prepare them to carry it or protected them from it for too long. Because burden doesn't disappear when we avoid teaching it. It just arrives later, heavier and without guidance. That's the point of this episode. Let me give you context to how this came to be. Recently, my wife had an unexpected day off from work because the restaurant was short-staffed. Our daughter was so disappointed. Her routine was disrupted. She worried she wouldn't get to do the things she usually does, play her games, enjoy her snacks or her free time. Earlier that day, she'd been out in the snow. And even though she didn't have to, my wife went out of her way to buy her a small treat, just to do something kind. But instead of gratitude, the situation turned into frustration and tears. I gave them both space, and while everything might have looked like a normal family moment on the surface, something stopped me internally. I wasn't reacting to what my daughter did. I was reacting to what I saw coming if I let it slide. In that moment, I realized this wasn't about correcting a bad behavior. It was about interrupting a future. A future where entitlement quietly replaces gratitude. Where responsibility feels unfair instead of inevitable. Where weight arrives, but the strength to carry it never developed. And throughout my years, I've seen far too many clips like this on YouTube. That future and possibility concerned me. Not because my daughter would become a bad person, but because she might become unprepared. So I chose not to punish, I chose to teach. After my daughter had her space, I sent her to the naughty step to think about what she had done. And then, after a time, I went back to her. I asked my daughter a simple question. I asked her if she trusted me. She said yes. And then I asked her to come with me to the living room. While she was sitting on the naughty step, I prepared a lesson. I attached a small weight into her school bag, and to the bag I attached a long belt, and asked her to pull it across the room, to the kitchen, and back into the living room again. She performed the task easily. Then I explained to her, this is the weight of being a child. Schoolwork, looking after yourself, keeping your space tidy, and doing your chores. Then I added more weight. So it had gone from 5 kilograms, now I added 2 more. That was 15 kilograms altogether. Then I asked her to pull it again. This time the task was a lot harder. So she goes across to the kitchen and then she comes back again. Then I told her, this is the weight of being an adult. Work, bills, responsibility, maintaining a life. Then I added 2 more weights inside the bag. So it had gone from 5 kilograms to 15 kilograms, now it was 25 kilograms. And I asked her, pull the bag again, to the kitchen and back. And this is where she really started to struggle. Eventually she finished the task. And then I said to her, this is the weight of being a parent, carrying everything you already had plus responsibility for someone else. I wasn't trying to make her suffer. I was trying to make something invisible visible. Gratitude isn't something we can demand. It grows out of perspective, and perspective comes from understanding weight. Burden isn't cruelty. Burden is reality. Responsibility isn't punishment. It is the price of meaning. If we avoid teaching that, because it feels uncomfortable, we don't protect our children. We delay their learning and make their future struggle heavier. The lesson didn't end with a struggle. It ended with a hug, with reassurance, and with understanding. And I asked her to apologize to her mother. Not out of fear, but out of recognition. Because discipline without repair is control. And that was never the goal. That was never the intention. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I didn't learn something profound that day. This isn't a personal revelation. This is a lesson I believe belongs to all parents, no matter who we are or where we come from. Our role isn't to remove weight from our children's lives. It's to prepare them gradually, safely, and lovingly to carry it without breaking. Anyways, thank you very much for listening. If you found this episode meaningful, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think on this matter in the comments below. And in the meantime, stay strong, stay curious, and keep forging your quest line. Wishing you all well and good health. Take care. And cut, that's a wrap. Woo!